I'd say on the nature part, we have some absolute mutants on our team, and I'm going to shout out Courtney Holtkamp, our farm girl from Alberta. We have some really strong farm gals in Canada that can lift ridiculous amounts of weight and are just like big old gals that you can't really make. They just come out that way. Like Courtney, you work on a farm. Is there any chance there was some human growth hormone in those cows? Because this isn't how most girls come out. But it's exciting to have some like kind of bodies like that amongst the likes of like Sarah Berns. And I think it's cool to see girls coming out and being like, my body's doing amazing things for me on the field, and kind of forwarding that narrative going into the World Cup as well, because there are so many young girls looking up being like, okay, I don't look like this player or this, but it's like there's 15 positions that you can kind of track onto and be like, okay, I kind of see that path for me. And
that has been a huge message of recent. I think so many media platforms are pushing that massively about body image, because now that I guess the World Cup is giving that window to rugby, you know, to people who might not watch rugby, or they're just starting to turn their head to it. Like, you're going to have girls of very different body compositions or heights or widths or, you know, weights, to now see them in a World Cup potential winning position for all of these teams. It's like, oh, this could be the place I do belong. Or if she's going out there and putting, let's be honest, relatively tight t-shirts on to go and perform, maybe I don't need to shy away from what my body looks like. Because there's girls out there who, you know, you might not even look at and go, oh, she's larger. She might feel great about her body or not. And I think it's starting to really, really push a narrative of what rugby encompasses, is that it really is for everyone. And people might skim past that sort of superficial, what we might seem superficial from a physical aspect. But actually, that is so important to a lot of women. How we look and how we feel is a huge part of our profile. And these superstars are out there repping that and on a world stage. So I think the movement is happening. And, you know, if it is, we talk about the lioness effect, hopefully more and more girls do get that inspiration to feel part of something and be seen as something that they might not have seen themselves at.
Yeah, like I think rugby's always been touted as such an inclusive sport, whether that be, like sexuality or, you know, body shape, or like having to be a girl boss and also, you know, be a pro player, or,
this t-shirt.
You know.
What? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, right. Just, and I think, the body image one is huge. And I think we've seen more and more from like Red Rose players, like Sarah Berns, like I think she had a video or something where it's like, you know, sometimes I'm like insecure about this, but then I remember my body can do this. And it's just like a highlight reel of her absolutely boshing people. And it's just like so cool.
She got like 5 point something million views on that one.
Well,
not that I'm counting, but she's a best friend of mine, so I do care about her successes.
I love it.
But yeah, and she's got like things will happen in her path now that she can be that voice as well. You know, Alona's obviously led that, but then you've got so many different people. You know, businesses are trying to bring a new image to the game, and EK's was it Women's Health, Women's Style mag? She's just had a unbelievable
with the,
shoot.
Smoke in the background.
All the colourful
I clocked that.
It was just like,
cool.
And I actually really rated that she was like, I'm the fittest, fastest, strongest I've ever been. It's like that being paired to a woman, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's not usually the link for many girls. In our world, it might be, but for
to
other
make
women,
that kind of strong statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like track athletes like who just came to mind, Noah Lyles. Like he will go out there. I think I watched the Sprint documentary on Netflix, and he's like, I am going to win this. And I'm like, true. Like, why? I don't know. Sometimes as women, you're kind of like shying away from like making these big statements. You're like, I don't want to overpromise, underdeliver.
And I know what she'll say, and I know what she'll be thinking.
Yeah.
And I've heard her say this before about her, and that's how we think. Let's be honest,
100%.
We're pretty damning amongst ourselves.
Truly, and I think that's where like people like her and like Alona are doing great things by just being like, we're all thinking it. Let's just say it. Like, let's just put it out there and be confident with it. Like onto the body one as well. Like I think Alona put out a TikTok that like made me laugh so hard. It was pretty great. You know the like supermodel quote that's like, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels?
Yes.
She put out being like, have you tried deltoids and lats? And she's just like flexing, and I'm like loving it because it's like, that's so true. Like, and Sadia, I think, has been a big proponent of that as well. She's like, I used to like hide my shoulders and hide my arms, and like, I've definitely felt like that at times. I'm like, I don't want to wear like a, you know, like a tank top or this or that. And how it'll come across. And Saudi has used her platform as well to be like, look at these guns, like look at my deltoids. Like I'm so excited to like be able to, you know, reclaim this body part that I was maybe a little bit insecure about, to be like, look what it's doing for me. And like, yeah. Or even when she goes on like runs out on like the lightning turf, she'll be like, yeah, legs are gonna jiggle. There's stuff in there.
Yeah.
Like, that's how the body works. And like, it's just so cool to see people being like, hey, gals out there, like sport is like so beautiful in whatever form it comes in and however your body is able to like propel you forward, and let's celebrate that.
Totally.